Hey everyone, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads and welcome to my, what is the tag called? I'm failing already. The mid-year check-in tag. Sorry I was holding my wine, I've had a very stressful day at work. It just had to be done, Today, I'm doing the mid-year check-in tag, which was created by Harriet, Rosie and Dane Reed, and I promise I did not know that Dane Reed existed before I made my YouTube channel, so I did not copy him. Can you believe it? There's so many people with something Reads as their YouTube name. I feel like such a copycat. But I saw it on Harriet's channel and then I went over and watched Dane's video. I was like, oh wow, I can't believe I haven't watched his videos before, so I subscribed. So that's one good thing about this, before I've even started the video. And I thought the questions were really nice and much better, not better, but like the questions were more succinct to what I wanted to talk about in this sort of video than the freak out tag. And although a lot of the books I've got to talk about I haven't actually got to show you because a lot of them are audiobooks, because I've been really loving audiobooks this year, which is great. I love audiobooks. I've kept up with my Audible subscription. And yeah, so I'll get into the video. I'll link both videos and both channels down below and any other channels that I mention. The first question is, how many books have you read so far this year? And I have read 55 books this year, which I'm very, very pleased with. I'm dead chuffed with that. So I'm reading 5 books. I'm 5 books ahead of what I read last year, which is great because I always want to be reading a little bit more. Number 2 is, what's your favourite book so far this year? I've got it written down there, so that's why if I glance down, but I'll try and be too quick about that. Now I can't think of a favourite, but I can think of like a top 5 or like maybe more like a top 10. So what top 10's like a lot, like 20%. Took me a little while to figure that out. It is 20%, well, almost 20%. So I might think of like a top 5 and then do a video on that at the end of the month maybe. But 2 books that I've really enjoyed this year are The Dry by Jane Harper, which I listened to on audio, which is a Australian crime. Yeah, it's an Australian crime novel about he's like a financial detective. He's not like a detective, like I suppose it's crime. He like works in white collar crime basically, and he goes back to his small hometown because his best friend has died under mysterious circumstances. So that was really good. I found that really evocative, and it really captured my imagination, so I really enjoyed that. And I also really enjoyed, on kind of opposite of the spectrum, Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I'd never read that before and I listened to it on audio. I just found myself sobbing completely, and I was like, oh, at the time it's like really what I wanted. I wanted something really in that genre, and I quite enjoyed it actually. But there's lots of other books, some fantasy, some different, some YA books that I've really enjoyed this year, but I won't mention them here because I'll do another video. Number 3 is, what is your most disappointing book this year? And that has to be All That She Can See by Carrie Hope Fletcher, I think, because I was really excited for this. It's a novel about a woman called Cherry, and she can visualise people's bad feelings, and she's like and I read it for my dissertation. I've mentioned it on the channel before because my dissertation was about food and magical realism, and this is a magical realist novel turned something completely crazy near the end. But I just didn't enjoy it. I found it way too cheesy for my liking. I thought, I didn't connect with any of the characters. I found the main character to be slightly too meddly, but she seems it to be positive. Whereas I like the witchy, negative side of it kind of. But I thought that just wasn't for me. I thought it was going to be for me, but I really didn't enjoy it, and I was really disappointed that I didn't enjoy it actually. Sorry about this patch of light here. I'm working with the natural light here, but the sun is there, the window's there, but my bookshelf's here, and my bed is right in the way, so I need to find a way of filming from my bookshelves. Filming from my bed. Maybe I'll put you're literally on a ladder. that's how crazy we're getting. I also recently read The Colour of Magic by Terry Pratchett, and I enjoyed it, but it was very disappointing because it wasn't like the really engaging, amazing, exciting novel that I was expecting, so I guess that counts. But that's on my bed in a pile of recently read, so. Number 4 is, what genre have you read most this year? And that is hands down fantasy. I'm just checking. I'm still here, don't worry. I mean, I know you're not worried, but it says here on my reading stats page that 24% of novels and books, anything that I've read this year, has been fantasy. It says out of 95, so obviously some of the books that I put in are wrong, so it's not coming up as 100%, so I need to fix that. But yes, so mainly fantasy this year, a lot of YA fantasy as well. I'm enjoying it, loving it. Five, name a newly discovered author. I'm going to go for Jane Harper because I will definitely read anything she puts out again. Hopefully another book in the Aaron Falk series, and N.K. Jemisin because I've listened to both listens, the first 2 books in the 5th season. Is the trilogy called the 5th? The Broken Earth trilogy, and I'm probably going to go on to the 3rd one like soon. But I really enjoyed those. They're really interesting fantasy novels, so I think she's one that I'm definitely going to try some of her other series as well. Number 6 is, name the most surprisingly good book you've read so far this year. Now this is this is going to feel a bit weird because this book is really like highly revered, and it's got quite a lot of literary merit, and a lot of people talk about it being amazing, but I just didn't think I was going to find that with it, and that is The Crimson Petal and the White by Michelle Faber. I don't have it because I did read the physical copy, but I borrowed it from the university library, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It took me a while to get into it, but because it's massive, but I really enjoyed it, and I thought I wasn't going to because I thought it was going to be too complex for me. I thought that it might be boring. I thought that it might be a bit too serious. I thought that it was just going to be too complicated and it would go over my head, and I have a problem with that sometimes, where like if I'm trying to read for like escapism, not that happens all the time, but if I'm trying to read just to really relax, and like I find if it's too dense, then I just can't get into it, and that's what I thought was going to happen. But I was reading it for a class, but I really enjoyed it actually. I really thought it was really interesting. The characters and the story was really excellent. I know obviously I have never read any Michelle Faber before, so I was expecting something really dense. And although it was like there was a lot going on, and there's a lot of themes and things discussed and a lot going on, I thought it was really, the story was very exciting and interesting. It just was better than I expected, and I was not expecting much, so that's really on my part. 7, name your favourite and most anticipated 2018 releases. And the only one I could think of, because I don't really follow releases except in series that I'm reading. I said series, really not series that I'm reading. And that is Paper Girls Volume 5, because I love the Paper Girls graphic novels. I adore them, and I think that I can't wait to read the next instalment because it left on such a cliffhanger. Number 8, what's your next big priority for reading? Now, I think I definitely haven't, I'm going to do a goals update as well, but I definitely haven't read as many classics as I would like to, and I'd really needed to diversify my reading. It's been very much just reading and not really think about what I'm consuming, and I'm looking at my statistics. I'm really not happy with them. I think it's not where I want to be in terms of diverse in all ranges. It's just it's not very diverse at all, and I'm not happy with it, and I'm trying to make an active role into changing that. As well as I want to read the Game of Thrones series. I can't show you it because it's on the stack of books that's keeping you up high, but up high, there's not a stack of books here. I did mention there's a ladder. It's all very confusing. but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to read the first book in the series and see how I enjoy it, and if I want to give that up, like, I absolutely will. But like, if I do like it, then I want to have that done by the end of the year. 9. What's been your bookish highlight? And I know this sounds completely random. My bookish highlight is having all my books in one place for once. For the last 3 years, my books have been part at uni, part at home, and now I moved back in from uni, I have all my books here on my lovely, lovely bookshelves, and I love my bookshelf. Look at my giant glass of wine, that's amazing, I love it. And I'm going to show you quickly. So this is my bookshelf, which I absolutely love. I'm not going to go down too low, it's got a bit of a messy bedroom going on at the minute. But I've got some books and then like some DVDs down the bottom. This is like a very messy sort of TBR pile. Oh, there we go. But it's absolutely, I love having them all there. And I'm definitely thinking about bringing a bookshelf tour. I'll talk about. So sorry if I've now changed sort of like weird position. Try and make. Oh, great. Sorry if I'm now changing some weird position, but yeah, it's beautiful and I love it, and I'm definitely going to do a bookshelf tour. I filmed one months and months ago when I was at uni, and I think I might still upload it. Like, it's like how I had my books all split up, and then I might do another video like as a follow up of how they all are now together and happy, and I'm sort of playing around with how I want them. But yeah, I'm sort of loving that in a minute. And number 10 is who do you tag? Now, I'm not sure if the first person I'm going to tag does tags. I've never seen her do one, but that is Laura from Minx Laura's Wacky World. Minx Laura 123's Wacky World. I love, she's such a lovely YouTuber, and because she does all sorts of videos, not just booktube videos, as well as ASMR, which I love. I love her ASMR. So I followed her for quite a while, and we've been chatting recently, and yeah, I really love her videos, and it'd be great to see her answer these questions if she wants to do that. But if you don't, Laura, don't worry, I don't mind. And also maybe Women vs Books, as I've watched her videos for quite a while now, and yeah, she recently made me pick up a book that I really want, like I'm really excited to read. So I thought, why not tag her if she hasn't already been tagged, if she wants to do it. If not, if you want to do this, tag yourselves. I was going to tag a few other people, but a few other people have done the freak out tag. So I'm a bit like, not sure if they want to do both. So I'll just leave it like up to you. If you want to do this video, then please do. I'll link all of everything that I mentioned down below. And yeah, thank you for putting up with me, crazy me in this video. I'm not drunk. I've had about 4 sips, but I'm just excited by my big old glass. And I shall see you soon. Oh God, this light's really bad. I can't see a thing. Oh look, there you can see my little setup. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please like. If you have anything to say, please comment down below and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.